I am about to tell you who is going to win the 2025 national championship. Cut down the nets in San Antonio so you can win all of your office pools, cash all of your bets. But first of all, welcome in to the very first edition of the Weekly Huddle. This is a new show that we have come up with where I'm going to talk about 5 hot takes in the sports world. It doesn't even have to be sports betting. I'm going to give strong opinions, controversial opinions, and it's going to be kind of a fun back and forth show between all of us. So if you agree, disagree, let me know down in the comments with any of my takes, because you're definitely not going to agree with all of them. But this is supposed to be fun, and don't worry, all my sports betting shows will still run on schedule like clockwork, where I continue to give out winners. So without further ado, let's tell you who's going to win the championship in 2025. The team that will win the 2025 men's college basketball championship is the Florida Gators. And I have been on this team since Christmas. My clients know we bet them when they were taking on then number 1 Tennessee and beat them by 30. And the reason Florida will win the championship this year is because they simply have all the pieces that you're looking for. The media has kind of jumped on board as of late, but I've been following this team all season long, and they are superior at basically every position on the floor. They can score, they can defend. Their guard play is as good, if not better, than anyone. You have Walter Clayton and Elijah Martin, the transfer from Florida Atlantic, that team that made that Final Four run. Will Richard knocks down threes at an alarming rate. You have Hauk and Condon down low, and Ruben Chinyelu as the ultimate rim protector and rebounder. But going back to Condon and Hauk, they are not just bigs that rebound and defend. They are actually skill position players. A big difference between bigs, most college bigs that have very limited skill sets. Well, Condon and Hauk, they are extremely talented down low, and anyone can go off at any time. Florida has won 9 of their last 10, and they lost against Georgia not too long ago, and that loss will probably help them heading into the big dance here. SEC tournament is about to get underway, but the Gators are third in adjusted offensive efficiency. They also do as good a job at crashing the offensive glass as pretty much anyone. I know Texas A&M's a little bit better, but they don't really have the ability to score. So the Florida Gators will win the championship. Book it right now, March 10th. My second hot take on the first episode of the Weekly Huddle is it will be more beneficial to lose in the SEC tournament. Now, we know that the SEC this year is probably the best conference in the history of all conferences, right? And we also know that in order to win the national championship, you're going to have to win 6 straight games in the big dance. Now, these teams have been through a grueling conference schedule going on the road. There are no easy teams. I mean, even the squad with the worst record in the league, South Carolina, it's not easy to go to SC and pick up a win for anyone. I don't care who you are. These teams are banged up, they're bruised, and here's where things get a little bit controversial, because this is the SEC tournament, and anytime there's a trophy involved, you want to win it, right? So if I was a coach, I would be coaching to win the SEC tournament, because you don't want to lose on purpose. But if the big picture is winning a national championship, I'm simply stating that the team, if you lose early in the SEC tournament, it's not the end of the world, because it will actually be more beneficial for you to lose that game, get more rest, and then get ready for that big push and that 6-game stretch that helps you cut down the nets. Now, let me know what you think down in the comments, your pick to win the national championship this year. And am I right? Should teams lose in the SEC tournament? Or I'm not saying that teams should try to lose. I'm simply saying it will be more advantageous for them if they do. And history actually backs me up on this. But what are your thoughts on this? Should you go all out in the SEC tournament and try and win? And who is your pick to win? Go ahead and drop that down in the comments. And while you're at it, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell if you're not already subscribed. I give out videos all the time on sports betting picks. I give YouTube shorts every day giving us out a sports betting pick, and we're on a 14-1 run with those right now. It is absolutely out of control. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. This is a new fun show, so make sure you interact, smash that like button, and let's get into hot take number 3 remaining in college hoops. So I have one more strong opinion in college basketball, and then we'll get into 2 final quick ones. But my third college hoops hot take of the week is Dennis Gates should be coach of the year. Now, he's not going to win it because it's going to go to some blue blood and it's going to go to the team with the best record. These are media votes, and that's just the way it goes. But Dennis Gates coaches Missouri, if you don't know already. Missouri's a very good team, and I'm telling you right now, they have Final Four potential. That's how good they are. But Missouri was 0-18 last year in SEC play. They did not win a single game, came back this year strong. They're one of the top teams in the conference. They'll have a great seat in the NCAA tournament, have some stellar wins on their resume. And the team that they've built together with local products like Mark Mitchell down low, Caleb Grill, one of the best three-point shooters in the entire nation, Tamar Bates, the list goes on. Dennis Gates, I mean, I'm surprised he wasn't fired last year. And if he was at a school that had a higher expectation for college basketball than Missouri, he probably would have been 0-18. And he comes back this year and delivers one of the best teams in the nation with Missouri. Dennis Gates should win Coach of the Year. 2 more hot takes and controversial opinions coming your way right now. And we haven't even talked about the NFL. Free agency hasn't even hit yet, and we are seeing so many moves. And I could list all the players going to the other teams, but you're not here for that. Let's get one strong take, and that is the Vikings will be making a huge mistake when they let Sam Darnold walk. Sam Darnold almost certainly going to another team. I've heard the Steelers. I've heard the Seahawks. There are all kinds of rumors swirling, and that news is sure to drop any day now. But Sam Darnold, regardless of what you thought of him in the past, had a tremendous season for the Vikings this year. And J.J. McCarthy, I think he's a bust. I don't think he's going to be an elite quarterback. We saw so many rookies take off this year that people think they just grow on trees now. But this upcoming draft class is not very strong at the quarterback position. You have Shedeur Sanders, who may be a bust, maybe not. In an upcoming show, I'll talk about him. And then you have Cam Ward. Other than that, there's not a lot of great quarterbacks in the class. J.J. McCarthy, we also have to remember that he's coming off an injury. So we have a rookie quarterback who's never played a regular season snap. And Sam Darnold, who just led you to, I mean, they were fighting for the number 1 seed in the NFC for most of the season. Sam Darnold had a terrific year. He deserves to get paid. He's going to get a bag from someone, and the Vikings are making a huge mistake by letting him walk. We're going to end with a fun one, and I'm going to label it Team LeBron. You no doubt saw that viral video of LeBron talking over Stephen A. Smith. If you didn't, basically he cussed out Stephen A. Smith courtside after the Lakers game a few days back. I don't remember exactly who they were playing off the top of my head, but it was amazing to see a guy like Stephen A. Smith get cussed out like that just because he's such a cocky dude who thinks he's the best thing to walk the planet. And this is going to be controversial because a lot of people hate LeBron. I'm sure there's a lot of New Yorkers who love Stephen A. And I don't dislike the guy. He's just cocky as heck. And it was like watching someone scold their child. LeBron's so much bigger than him. He's literally looking down and cursing him out. And I'm Team LeBron on this. Do not disrespect someone else's child. I know that he's a sports analyst and he's getting paid to give strong opinions, but I also support LeBron for standing up for his son. Team LeBron, that was awesome to watch. If you agree with any of these takes, or if you don't agree, let us know down in the comment section. As I said, this is episode 1, our first ever of the Weekly Huddle. We will be doing these on Mondays every single week. So once again, smash that like button, subscribe, and comment down below. Let's get a little back and forth going in the comment section, and let me know who is going to win the 2025 National Championship. I say the Florida Gators. What say you? We'll see you next time.